welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a full set using all of my products for the most part. So first thing I did was push back the cuticles. Now I'm going in with the Macart Flawless Pro E-File, and I'm using my 180 sanding band, pink sanding bands. You guys know I love pink, so I had to switch over to the pink ones. But I'm just going in and of course following around the cuticle area, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, going back and forward until you fully remove the shine. Now remember that when you're doing this step, you want to be really gentle because we're literally just removing the shine. We don't want to thin the nail down. We don't want to make no indentations, none of that. We're literally just going in and removing that shiny layer of the nail. So I'm using my e-file at about 6,000 RPMs. I usually use it at like 8, but y'all, this Macart e-file really has some power to it, so I have to slow it down. But after that, I'm going in with a pair of nippers and just removing any of that dead skin from around her cuticle area. So of course being really gentle as well when I'm doing that. But after we're finished doing this on all of her nails, we're gonna go in and apply the nail tips. Now for the nail tips, y'all, when I say I have been absolutely in love with my tapered nail tips. They're the perfect length, the perfect shape. They apply on super easily, and they're just, y'all, perfect. So we're going in and just applying those with the KDS glue, of course making sure that the nail tips fit exactly from sidewall to sidewall and that we apply them on there really straight. Next, we're going in with the monomer, and I'm going to do about 3 drops of my odor out liquid, and then we're going in with the Pretty and Pink acrylic, my Naturap Beauty off-white acrylic, and then we're going to go in with my number 14 Kolinsky brush. So we're going to be doing some one ombre nail, which is going to be this one. We're going to be doing pink, and then we're going to be doing one full nail of the Naturap Beauty. So as always, just placing that first bead right in the middle where the natural nail and the tip meets, making sure that we pat it down and then brush it all the way down towards the tip. After that, we're going to go in with a second bead, placing it right below that first one. Same thing, patting it down and very gently brushing it down towards the tip. After that, we're going to go in with the Pretty and Pink acrylic, which, y'all, is my absolute favorite. I feel like it's literally the perfect shade of pink. So placing it right in the middle, patting it down and blending it in right in the middle. Now, this is going to be a very subtle, like, ombre, just because the Naturap Beauty, it's basically like a mixture or like an in-between clear, because it's not like translucent, you know, it's not clear, but it's also not white. So it's just like an off-white, very like subtle, you know, like off-white. So we're just going in and just blending that pink in, making sure that we're not brushing it, you know, too far down to where it would overpower the Naturap Beauty color, making sure that we clean around the cuticle area. And then also I did want to mention that again, these two acrylics are part of my core collection acrylic system. And I just want you guys to basically pay attention to, you know, the amount of time that it really gives you to work with it. I know that a lot of my subscribers are, you know, beginners. And so whenever I came out with my own acrylic system, I really wanted to be something that was basically, you know, geared towards like beginners, and just something that was going to give you guys enough time to work with, and not a product that is going to dry as soon as you set it on the nail, because then you end up with a big lump of acrylic. And so again, my goal was to just basically, you know, come out with something that was going to be perfect for you guys, and I think definitely this is the one. It gives you enough time to just play with it and get it nice and smooth before it actually dries, which I feel like that's one of the major like things when it comes to products. Some just dry way too fast, some dry way too slow. And so just making sure that you get the perfect setting acrylic system. So as I mentioned, I do sell these in a set. The core collection comes with 6 different acrylics. You have this one, which is a pretty in pink. You have the Naturap Beauty, which is the off-white. We have a solid white. We have a nude. We have Pinkalicious, which is another, like, not hot. It is a brighter pink as well, but not as bright as this one. And then we also have Real Nude, and I know it's 6, but they're on the website. And like I said, you can buy them in a set, or you can get them individually as well if you just want to try out one color. But yeah, so just wanted to mention that. So we now are going in and just encapsulating the ombre with the clear, and then of course cleaning around the cuticle area to get rid of any of this product that might have got on the skin. So up next, for the pinky, the middle finger, and the thumb, we're just going to be doing the perfect pink on all of them. So same thing, just placing my first bead, patting it down very gently, and then as you get closer to the tip, just very gently brushing it down and making sure that everything is nice and smooth. And also just a reminder that when you're working, you want to make sure that you're steady wiping your brush off a lot on your paper towel. That way the product doesn't get stuck on your brush. And as I mentioned, I am using my number 14 Kolinsky brush. I actually don't have these available on my website yet. I was testing it out for the size. I do have the 12 on my website, which is the same, except for this one is a little bit bigger. But if you guys want me to, I will be adding these to the website, so just let me know and I'll be more than glad to do so. But now we're just going in and placing that third bead closer to the cuticle area very gently, patting and then brushing down. And as I'm like placing this bead, or whenever I place this bead, I hold my client's finger or my sister's finger downwards to where the acrylic really just flows down the nail naturally, and it gives us that perfect apex. And so we're just going to basically do the same thing on all of them. Again, it's really just the same technique, just doing the 4-ball method, placing the first bead right in the middle, second bead under that one, third bead closer to the cuticle area, and your fourth bead like right in the middle. And that should give you the perfect apex and the perfect thickness at your tip. But as always, if you have a different technique that works for you, that is completely fine. You just want to make sure that you always have that nice apex and thickness, because that's what's going to basically give you that perfect structure. And that way you don't get any breakage, any lifting, none of that. Like, the nails are going to stay on really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and finish the acrylic application, and then we'll move on to the next step. And then also, y'all, just a little random reminder to always try to support your small business owners or small local businesses. So with that being said, I'll be sure to leave the link down below to my website where you can find all of my acrylics, my acrylic brush, some nail kits for beginners, press-on nail kits, all of your bling, transfer foils, gel polishes, literally everything that you can think of. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. If you've ordered before, thank you so much in advance. If you're going to place an order, like, every single order is greatly appreciated, packaged with love and sent out with love. And like, I really, really do appreciate everyone that supports me, whether it's just by watching my videos, sharing, purchasing. Like, all love and support is greatly appreciated, and I just wanted to let you guys know that. Alrighty, y'all, so this is what the nails look like after the acrylic application. Really nice and smooth. The colors are beautiful, and I didn't do any pre-shaping, so now we're gonna move on to the shaping. So since I want to keep that tapered shape, we're just following the sides and the free edge at exactly a 90-degree angle. Y'all, remember that it is super, super, super important that you're really holding your file at that 90-degree angle to get that perfect shape that you want. I know I've always said that your shape will literally make or break your set, and y'all, I feel like now more than ever it's important, just because if you just scroll through Instagram, like, now it's all about, of course, like, the nail art and stuff, but now it's all about that shape, y'all. Like, it really is. So just being able to hold your file at that 90-degree angle the entire time is what's going to get you that perfect shape that you want. So really pay close attention to what you're doing during your filing part, because again, your shape will make or break your set. So make sure that you really, really pay attention. Alrighty, y'all, here's another view of me falling at exactly that 90-degree angle. Like, you literally, y'all, like, I can't stress that enough, want to file the nails at a 90-degree angle to get that perfect, perfect, perfect shape. And then even after I file them like that, I turn them over and I look at them and I'm checking to make sure everything is nice and straight. If not, I go in and do a little bit more filing. And really it's just the free edge, like the sides I'm able to get really nice and crisp, but that free edge is what takes just a little bit more work to do so. But just make sure again that that file is always at that 90-degree angle. And I know by now y'all probably like, okay girl, we hear you, but no, like that's how important it is. Make sure that you're doing it. Okay, y'all was supposed to cut this out, but y'all look at that foundation. Like, this is before we do any, like, we did the shaping, but we haven't done any actual filing with the e-file. But y'all, like, look how smooth it is. Like, I really love that ombre. It's so subtle. But now we're going to go back in with the Flawless Pro e-file by Macard. And lately, y'all, instead of using my extra fine drill bit, I just been using the same 180 sanding band to do all of my filing. I know I had a few people in my comments say that they use this as well for their filing, and it works really well. So I've been doing this and it's been working for me as well. Definitely super easy to do. And then I also been using it to file like underneath and the sides of my nails to get rid of any other little like rough edges that might have been left from the shaping. So as always, just filing around the cuticle area, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, going back and forth until you're able to see where that cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. That way we know that we're not going to get any lifting at all. And then of course your lifting will come from a number of things. So if you're getting lifting, it could be most likely from not prepping the nail correctly, but this step right here is super important as well. If you're not filing the nails and sealing them around that cuticle area, and you leave any little gap between the natural nail and the acrylic, you will get lifting, because any little moisture, any water, any lotion, anything that gets underneath that nail is going to get trapped under there, and it's going to cause your nail to lift. So make sure that you spend a good amount of time during this part as well. But after we finish the filing part, now we're going in with the buffer, and this is going to get rid of any of the scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. So make sure that you buff those nails really good. That way whenever you apply your polish, it's all nice and flawless. Alrighty y'all, so now moving on to the fun part. So now I'm going to be doing some Halloween nail art. So for this finger, I'm just going in with my red gel polish out of my Essential collection. If you guys didn't know, I do have my very own gel polish collections as well. Again, I'll be sure to leave my link down below so you guys can go check out my website where you can find my acrylics, my gel polish, nail art brushes, my nail art plate, like literally everything that I pretty much use in my videos. They are most likely from my website. So I also did the French tip on the index finger, and we're just gonna go in and just bling out all of the red. So I'm just going in with a mixture of the different size red rhinestones. I don't have this red bling kit, but I do have red stones on my site. I also have the wax pencil, and then I also have the hard gel to apply your stones. So for this middle finger, I'm going to be going in with a spider web, and then we're also going to do a spider out of a red stone. So for this, I'm using my small nail art brush. These brushes come with a set of 3. They're about $8 on my website, and this is what I always use for my nail art. They're perfect, they're affordable, and they are really easy to use. Like, you literally take them at the pack and use them. But anyways, we went in with the red stone, and then now I'm just kind of drawing the legs of the spider, and it turned out really cute, y'all. But next we're just gonna go in and do red tips on the pinky and the thumb. I just feel like the red looked really good on the pink. My boyfriend was saying that it was giving Valentine vibes, but y'all, I really love this red on this pink. But anyways, now we're gonna go in with my NC gel top coat, which is the shiniest, y'all. It's so freaking perfect and absolutely love it. So we're just going in and applying that on all of the nails, and after that we're gonna cure for 60 seconds. And here is the final look. They turned out absolutely perfect. I love that red with the pink and the bling and the spider web, and everything is flawless. So as always, I hope